The Ukraine has been invaded by Russian troops. We're several months in. It's been a long time coming, 8 months or so. But talk a little bit about what's going on lately in Kyiv, and as we look at the invasion and things that are happening these days currently.
Well, unfortunately, it's getting worse for Ukrainians because it's getting much colder right now in Ukraine. And since Russians, they attack the electrical sources and try to make us cold to death, like freeze to death. Unfortunately, there is no electricity in Kiev and in Ukraine for half of the day, every day, daily. They have to shut down the electricity and the lights and everything to save some electricity and power. And they try to fix the damage, and Ukrainians are staying in cold apartments, trying to survive. There are a lot of life hacks from Ukrainians in social media right now, how to make like self-made candles, how to save warmth, like when you stay in a cold apartment with no heat. And sirens are every day, like air sirens, because of Iranian drones attacks. It's kind of very depressive, we truly do our best to help Ukrainians and send some support, with financial support from Danube International Company, also to help them to buy warm blankets, warm underwear, at least something, especially for kids and pregnant women. And there's a huge issues with hospitals also because of the power outages. Our surgeons, they are freezing during surgeries because they don't have any heat there, and then barely have light. That's the issue also. My dad is back in Ukraine. He is in Carpathian Mountains right now. They have tons of refugees from Zaporizhia area there because Zaporizhia is being under attack all the time. And he's staying there in darkness because they have power outages also. And he has panic attacks because of air sirens. And it's terrible. It's very depressive, unfortunately. And the hunger is coming because of the grain blockage, because Russia blocked the ships with the grain, and Ukraine was one of the biggest feeder for the world. We were feeding African continent, we were feeding a lot of European countries also. So we don't know now how people will survive without the grain, without Ukrainian grain. So it's getting worse, unfortunately.
In terms of Suncoast strong, Ukraine strong, the community here in Northport, Sarasota, Manatee is able to communicate with everyone back home on the internet and then just try to keep things going. Talk a little bit about helping people back home and what people can do on the Suncoast. They see the news, they can get in touch with you, and they can send different things that people need.
Danube International Company, this is the charity organization that we started when the war started, and we help not only military people, but we help Ukrainian civilians who are under attack. We're trying to gather more money, to collect more money, to help them with warm clothes, warm underwear, and warm blankets, with power banks. So if you will be able to donate some money for Danube International Company, it's a charity organization, we will be happy to have any dollar matters, every dollar matters. So will be very, very great. We are planning more fundraisings also in Sarasota, so please follow the news. James will update you with the news about the Ukrainian fundraisings. And we are trying to open Ukrainian center in Sarasota to be able to help more our Ukrainian refugees who are arriving here. And there are more Ukrainian people who are coming under the program, by the program United for Ukrainians. And for now, unfortunately, we will not be able to collect enough money to rent some space. But we have the salon, Inspiration Salon in downtown of Sarasota, and it's my salon, so we opened it every Sunday for Ukrainians to create for them safe space to provide them with more information, some updates orientation days, for them, so it will be more helpful for them. We also started an ESOL club for Ukrainians to study English language, and it's every Saturday in First Methodist Church on Pineapple Avenue. You can also follow our pages, Ukrainians in Sarasota and Danube International Company. We provide the whole information on these pages.
Thank you so much.